I can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing. I still don't know what the idea is.
This is the show, and we're not gonna change it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 39 of This Is the Show. I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
I'm Casey McGowan. Happy Friday, folks. Did we check that it's episode 39? I threw that out there earlier this week, but I don't know if it was accurate. So
It's all up here, bro. I got it. Okay. I got the whole plan of record. I got everything we've ever said right up here. No,
that makes one of us. Everything I think has never been thought, one would imagine. Someone would be like, did you think that? I'm like, I don't know.
No.
But happy Friday, folks. We're back doing a classic cast tonight. We're not thanks for everybody that tuned in and watched along with Home Alone with us last Friday. We hope you folks liked it. If you did, write in. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Let us know if you want us to do it again. Me and Alex had a great time, so write in if you liked it. That was fun.
Yeah, I got to watch a movie with my best friend. So, it's great for me.
Yeah, it was great for us. So if you guys liked it, write in, let us know. We'll do it again. But we're back this week with a classic This Is the Show episode coming in fresh. We got no emails, we got no preset thing. We're just it's Friday, it's the 17th. We got one more full week till Christmas.
Crazy.
Alex says you got the Christmas lights up. They look good.
Yeah, thanks. I had to do something in my office. Well, because normally I have shelves over here, in theory I would have shelves over here, but instead I just have a pile of shit in the corner. But I would do the Christmas lights on the shelf, but in lieu of not having shelves, they're going around the doors.
Well, I got Christmas lights in my room. You folks can't see it. They're over there. They're on the TV stand that is over my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Should I try and show it? Should I do it?
Yeah, turn it. Let's see it, baby.
Right, well, I gotta put the microphone down, so you're gonna have to narrate this for the folks listening. You gotta narrate this.
All right, Casey just put down his microphone. He's turning. We're seeing the bottle. We're seeing the lights, and we're seeing, is that the Chromecast background? Yes, it is. I see the timestamp in the bottom, 9:28, folks. Give us your address, Casey. Where do you live?
I'll tell you. I don't care. I'll tell you where I live. But yeah, that looks nice, right?
It looks great. It looks
when I
very
turn
festive.
off the big light, it's very nice. Good
It's very nice.
Ambience?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Either.
Which one?
Ambiance.
All right, I'll say that one then.
Because it sounds fancy.
Yeah, if you say ambiance,
the soft ah.
Yeah. It's better than ambience.
Yeah.
Hey man, this Starbucks got a nice ambience to it. Like, oh boy.
I think you would do very well in Arizona.
Me?
Yeah.
I got that accent down. Do they have an accent there?
Not really. No. It's just yelling, and like people like just being disgruntled. There's something, we've talked about this at length, but there's something about the heat. It rewires your brain. People here a little bit more hostile. The road rage is, I've never seen more car accidents than in Arizona. It's astonishing.
Yeah. People are upset. They're high strung. It's you know what it is? The opposite in New York. It's cold now. So everybody's like, I feel like all the tension goes away. Everybody's just like scared and cold and shivering and just like, just got to get to the inside where the warmth is. Nobody's.
Well, dude, here the weather has actually been like pretty nice. It's been like 60s during the day, 40s at night, windy and cloudy, overcast. Tucson, Arizona, when it's overcast, it's one of the most beautiful places you've ever seen. Gorgeous.
Looks good. Desert without that hot sun.
It's the best.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I am excited that we're a week away from after this Friday, one more full week till Christmas and the New Year break.
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. I'm been in the Christmas spirit. Last week's episode, very festive.
Mm.
But I tell you, I'm ready for everybody to chill the fuck out. I'm ready for everybody to calm down. You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean, what specifically? Just people going,
It's just
going wild, or what?
it's just there's an energy. There's an energy in New York around
Mm.
Christmas time that's just wild, and it feels like it's times 1,000 this year because we had none of it last
Yeah.
year. So it feels like it's this readjustment to just like I feel like everybody's got plans and you got to shop and the stores and all the good movies are coming out. There's just too much. It's and I
just sounds like Christmas 2019.
I know that's what I'm saying. So it's like I need like a dead January. You know what I mean?
My guy
I need
wants
that.
to go back to lockdown, is what I'm
No,
hearing.
no, don't say that because fucking coronavirus that will not be spoke of on this podcast is wild in New York right now.
Ugh.
You know why? How about this? Did you know what happened last weekend? Did I tell you about this?
Joe Biden didn't clear student debt? What happened?
Well, that.
We all
Also,
knew that wasn't ever going to happen. Come on.
Of course not.
That was
Get
the
over
chocolate milk in the fountain machine. You know, it's like,
Yes.
that's not happening.
It's never gonna happen. People are gonna let that dream die.
Bro,
Be a gr-
America loves debt.
Well, that's the thing. Is like everybody's like, we need a president that's gonna do that. It's like, first of all, grow up, be an adult, and just don't pay it. Like, be like the rest of us. Just come on. What are you doing? Just don't do it.
PSA from your friends over here. This is the show. Don't pay your debts. What are they
Never.
going to do?
Yeah. What are they
Put you
gonna
in
do?
jail? Are you scared of prison? Come on.
Yeah. There's no debt jail. Not that I know of. Not for like student loan debt. Maybe if you have like loan shark debt where they'll kill you. But
Yeah, but that's not jail.
no.
That's the bit. Yeah, we're in jail now. Life
Yeah.
is jail. What were you going to say?
Life is jail. Well, how about this? I texted Alex the other day or yesterday, I think. Or was that today? That might have been today. I think it was today. Oof, long days. But when I texted you, I was like, money is canceled. Everybody's canceling everybody now. Everybody's getting canceled. It's like a thing. I think that's all fine and great. We should be canceling money soon. That's got to come up.
Bro. Yeah, I agree. And this is not a cryptocurrency podcast, but money
No.
should be canceled.
Money should be canceled, and it shouldn't be crypto. Shit should be free. This
Yeah.
is the show.
Stop
of
paying for stuff.
Well, I was thinking about
Don't
this.
steal, but
No.
don't pay for stuff either.
Well, here's the thing. I was thinking about this today. Whenever I texted you that, I was like, we have a lot of stuff in the world, right? We got too much stuff, some people might say, like
Yeah.
materials. Because, it's going in the ocean all the time. We got too much stuff. We're always making stuff.
True.
We're throwing food out that isn't whatever. We're over manufacturing. It's the whole thing. I was thinking about this. We do 3 years where nobody works, nobody makes anything, and we just use the stuff we currently have. And then
Interesting.
once that runs out and nobody pays for it, it's all free. It's all free stuff.
Well, because it already exists. It's already
Yeah.
here.
Nobody's got to make it. So 3 years, no more iPhones, no more computers. There's enough. They'll last 3 years. So 2024, then we start making stuff again. And it's all we got to pay for it, whatever. But 3 years, free stuff, use it up. Don't put it in the ocean. You know what I mean? What do you think about that?
I'm into it because, dude, and I think about this a lot. Stuff gets made all the time. And I'm not talking, we're like bulk, like styrofoam, plastic. People are making stuff and not cool stuff, not like fun stuff, bad stuff. So let's
I'm
use
saying.
up. So let's, I'm all in. Let's use up the bad stuff. Get that out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Like we don't need, I was thinking about Lay's potato chips. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. The worst.
I love them, but
Ugh.
they're bad, but I love them.
Not even that they're bad for you. They're just it's the softest chip to exist. Go ahead.
We can argue about Lay's in a second, but because I stand by Lay's. I like Lay's.
All right.
Lay's sour cream and onion. I eat a bag of at night. It's great. Love it.
No, the big bag,
No, the big bag 2
the
nights.
tiny one.
Oh, it's all air in the big
Yeah.
bag. It's not that many chips in there. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I forget what I was gonna say about
Stuff
Lay's.
is canceled. Money's canceled. Use the stuff you got. Read
Oh.
the books you got.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say Lay's potato chips, right?
Yeah.
I buy Lay's potato chips, whatever. I've never gone to the supermarket when I want Lay's potato chips and had them been out of stock. Ever. Once.
No.
You know why? Because they're always making it and it lasts forever. And we probably have enough for about 3 years. And we use it and then we're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did. Have you ever seen these like warehouses that are full of apples? Like apples are just sitting around in these warehouses.
It's crazy. We got to use up the stuff. Use up the
Wild.
stuff. Then we'll start the new stuff. And all the stuff that we got to use up free because it's already here. So, you know what I mean?
It's like, what are you going to do? Not make it? You already made it. You can't unmake something. You got to use it.
And then we get all upset about the new stuff because there's not a supply chain for the new stuff. Meanwhile, like we were talking about 2 weeks ago, we should just be using the stuff we have. Use all that styrofoam, the plastic. Think about how many cups there are. How many?
That's why I got these,
plates.
bro. They're aluminum party cups. You could just free wash them.
Well, that's why I got this. This is the famous water bottle.
That is.
I've never drank it I haven't drank out of a cup since like the 70s at this point, since I've had this thing.
You only drink out of that. Well, do you wash it though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You got to wash it.
I wash it like once a week
Yeah, that's good.
because it's just water. No other
Yeah,
beverages go.
It's kind
in
of
there.
washing itself, you know?
Yeah. And
It's
I also don't drink any other beverages. I only drink water at this point. Water and coffee. Coffee I drink out of the mug, wash the mug. There you go.
I don't really wash my coffee cups until it's like a weekend or something. It's like I just kind of let the coffee hang out in the cup, you know?
What?
I'll rinse it out, but I'm not giving it the soap and the scrub, you know?
Really?
I
You
dump out
You refill that cup?
like this cup right here,
Yeah.
you know? Look, you can see the age on it, bro. I just dump the coffee out, give it a little swirl with the water, put the new coffee in there.
Really? And you'll do
Yeah.
that for a whole week?
No problem.
I wash my mug every day. I finish the 8
Ah.
ounces. I wash the mug.
But I have two in the rotation. So I got am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling, but it's because I got these new headphones that like really plug my ears.
No, you're not yelling.
All right. I feel like I'm yelling. So I got this, which is like stainless steel. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's stainless steel. I got this, and then I got a Yeti, which is just like another,
I got a
traveling
Yeti.
mug. Oh, the Yeti's the best. You
I
gotta
got a
get
Yeti,
a Yeti.
from
Get a Yeti.
Teachable. One of my old
Yeah.
jobs gave me a Yeti. I never use it,
Damn.
but I'm a
Best.
mug guy. I got the mug.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that mug I got. I got that Cape Cod mug. That's that classic diner mug.
Yeah, it's the
It's
best.
good.
With the hips on it, you know?
Yeah, it's got the thick hips, dude.
the thick hips.
I need a diner mug with thick hips, you know?
Thick hips, thick rim. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
that
yeah.
little arm, that sassy arm that kind of stands like this. Love it. It's great.
Speaking of that mug, there's a site called like Atlas Obscura, I think, or something like that. And they did a whole article on that mug and where it originated. It's like a World War II design. It's pretty cool.
I can tell. It feels like World War II. When you drink out of that
Yeah.
mug, you're like, I'm in World War II. This is no fucking, Vietnam mug.
No.
Well, Vietnam, they probably had the tin. You know the tin mug, the
Yeah,
camping
yeah.
mug.
Those
they
are
probably
cool.
they probably had that.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. But yeah, I like there's just something about that diner mug.
It's thick. It's that thick material.
Yeah,
Is
because
that
it's
clay? What is that?
it's like ceramic probably.
Ceramic. Good call.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's the kind of cup where it looks like it holds 20 ounces, but it really holds like 8 ounces. Because
Exactly.
the inside it's like there's like this much space.
It's thin. It's
Yeah.
thin on the inside, which I like. Thick on the outside, thin on the inside. Holds
Yeah.
barely any coffee, just enough. Just enough to get me going.
How much coffee you drink a day?
8 ounces only.
Like exactly 8 ounces?
Yeah, because I got a Keurig. That's the I
sure,
do the
sure,
8
sure.
ounces.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just
You don't
one
have
of
more
that.
than one cup?
Never.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. One cup and about 16 of these.
He's the healthiest person on this cast by a mile.
Well, I'll tell you this. You know what happened when I got sober? I realized this whenever I travel, if I go somewhere, I've started, people talk about like when people get sober, they just have things that they buy or things that they eat or do that are fulfilling that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I started doing, my old roommate called me out on this because I went on a couple vacations because I love vacation. I buy a mug. I buy a mug from wherever I go. I have like 6 different mugs from places I've been. I have a Maine mug. I got a Cape Cod mug. I got a Newport mug. Yeah, dude. I love local mugs.
The East Coast in your pantry.
I love a local mug, dude. I love it.
You have a New York mug?
No, I don't. Because I don't vacation. I don't vacation here.
Yeah, but you live there.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe I get a New York mug.
Nah, you won't.
Nah, probably not. But I'll tell you this. I'm supposed to go to where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go. Where are we going? I think it's in California next year. I'm gonna get a
You're
California
going to California next year?
I think so. Yeah, I have a wedding in California.
When?
September, far away.
Oh, Jesus, bro. You're out here planning for September 2022?
Wow, it's
like an adult.
It's about to be 2022. What are you talking about? It's 2022.
It's about to
2
be
weeks.
Christmas, bro. Don't get ahead of yourself.
All right. I'm not getting ahead. I won't get ahead. Nobody get ahead. Yeah, no. I mean, dude, December flew by so fast.
Yeah, we still got some days. It's half over, you know?
Half over.
We still got some time. Don't worry.
Yeah. Which honestly, so far, the way it's going, good.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though, also. In about 7 days, we're going to start to get that daylight back.
I know. That's big. That's huge.
That's big. So it's going to get a little bit darker, a couple minutes. But then.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. It'll start to get light again.
And in January, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary. So
yeah.
January 21st. I looked it up. That was the day of our first episode. Yeah.
I think that's like a Wednesday or something.
It was the day after Joe Biden got inaugurated.
That's hilarious.
We got a new president, new podcast.
Hell yeah.
We waited out the Trump years. We waited it out.
Yeah. Well, because you know why? Yeah. I was gonna say everyone else kicked up their casts. You know?
Not us.
No.
We waited for Joseph Robinette Biden, bro.
You know his middle name?
You don't?
No.
That was like a big thing when they announced
Robinette?
him. Yeah, because everybody was like,
sounds like a dessert.
What's a Robinette?
Hey, can you pass me those Robinettes?
It's like an old milk dud or something. The Robinette.
I was gonna say
it's like a robin egg.
I was gonna say it's definitely got a hard shell.
Yeah, hard shell, chocolatey interior. From the 30s, which is when Biden was born, I think.
Oh, come on.
He's old.
It's true.
Grandpa Joe. But no, everybody was, when he got elected, everybody was like, now the 47th? Yeah, he's 47th, right?
Yeah.
Obama was 46? Oh, wait.
Well,
no.
That wouldn't make him the 47th.
Oh, wait. So Obama was the 46th. Trump was 47th, right?
Let me see.
Can you look this up? Can you look this up? I'm going to say he's 48. He's the 48th president. You tell me. Robinette Biden Jr., I think. He's also a junior, I think.
Is he?
I think
he is. Quit knowing stuff. This isn't the cast.
Yeah, you're right.
Where was he born?
Delaware?
Nah.
Wait, where was he born?
Scranton, Pennsylvania, baby.
Yeah, but he lived in Delaware, though.
No, that doesn't count. I said born.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, most people are born the place you live. I mean, not really, but what a blanket statement of incorrect. See, now this is the show. That's the show right there.
And we're back.
Making an incorrect blanket statement about something that doesn't matter.
Nobody moves.
Nobody moves. You live in a place, you die in the place.
Well, that used to be the case.
Yeah. So
Not really. Bro, here's the thing about people. We love moving. We can't stop moving. Just as people. We're like, what's over there? I don't know. Let's go check that out.
Well, I tell you, for a while there, it was pretty bad because we were invading. Well,
yeah.
The old timey version of moving was invading, which is so good.
I was like, I just went to Arizona. I didn't invade anything. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, some people move to places I feel like they invade.
Yeah, they do. That's called, you know what that's called?
Appropriation?
Gentrification. Come on.
Gentrification. That's right. Yeah. All the white people, they move to, whatever.
Yeah. He's the 46th president.
46. Wait, so Obama's the 44th? Interesting.
It's looking like it.
Trump 45.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you kept hearing that.
Oh, yeah. People would say 45. Yeah.
But that all kind of feels like, bro, okay. I was thinking about this the other day. We're not a politics cast, but I was thinking about this the other day. You're like, don't even bring it up. Whatever you're talking about, just segue out. But I was thinking about this the other day. That 4-year window truly feels like a fever dream. It feels like it didn't happen. I was on wish.com the other day. And
what's that?
It's just like think of the shittiest products and then put them all in one site. And I mean Nick Cage on leggings, it's just like nonsense.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a nonsense website,
Gotcha. Is that where you got the Binford Tools shirt?
No, come on. I got that from Amazon.
I didn't know.
Well, that's not a shit, come on.
No, I'm not. No, I wasn't saying it.
You said it.
No, I did not.
You said it. He just dissed my Christmas gift live on air, baby.
No, I did not. The way you described the website.
You're not even wearing it. You said you'd wear it.
You're not wearing the hat. I got
the hat right here.
Well, you're not wearing it. You're not wearing it. You're wearing a red hat. You're wearing the Elf on the Shelf hat.
I am wearing the Elf on the Shelf.
Do the face for the folks at home.
Well, I gotta take the muffs off here.
Yeah. Do it. Alex is for the folks listening.
I got the ears ready to go, bro.
That's the Elf on the Shelf.
That's the thumbnail.
That's the Elf on the Shelf right there.
Well, because you know what the thing is too. God, my ears look hot right now, and I am yelling. I can hear it. I maintain the volume. Look at how red my ears are redder than the hat.
It's because of that.
Look at these, bro. These things were built for being on the shelf, bro.
Dude, why are your ears so hot?
Because I got this. Look at these things, dude. I look like an air traffic controller.
You gotta get different headphones, bro. You can't have hot.
These are different. These are $300 headphones, bro.
Yeah, but you got the hot ears. That's probably not.
Well, they're keeping me warm, and I'm not normally this hot. But every time we cast, I close the window. I turn the fan off so there's no background noise. But it makes me hot, and I'm wearing a hoodie with a shirt underneath.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening.
So yeah, 46 presidents. It's crazy.
No, but what were you gonna say about Wish.com?
I don't know.
You were on Wish.com.
Oh, well, because what I was thinking, I was reminded of it because I saw on there was like a ring that had like Trump's face on it, and it said like "Make America Great Again" on like the inset of the ring, like on the inside of the band.
Yeah.
And it just made me think like, Jesus, I can't even remember the last time I saw Joe Biden on the news, let alone.
True.
Granted, I'm not watching the news near as much as I was, in the last 40 years before that, but I fell off the news hard.
Oh, bro.
I was exhausted.
I deleted Twitter off my phone today because everybody's talking about the Omicron variant, and it's all film discourse about licorice pizza and Omicron. I was like, I can't do it. I deleted it again. I was like, I can't live in this world anymore. I quit. I did it for
I don't want to read anybody else's opinion.
Yeah, bro. Especially on those two things.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm done with that. No thanks.
Well, because it's not even like have an opinion, but it's also like, all right, move on, but people like talking about the hot button topic for the week. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, this week it's how this show was terrible, you know, and then it's like you forget about it. It's like it all happens too quickly. That's why I'm like, show me cool art. That's all I want to look at. Like my whole feed is like perfectly curated now. It's like just what I want to look at, you know.
You know what's interesting, when I go on my Twitter account, sometimes I'll see a photo and it'll be like some art design or some video game landscape or something. I'm like, what is this? Why am I seeing this? And then it says Alex liked, and I was like, oh, okay. So you actually break up my Twitter feed that's like,
Nice.
I'm a hot slut with a fat ass, and here's my thoughts on mental illness. And then another tweet that's like, licorice pizza is pedophile. And then it's like a cool video game background. I'm like, thank God for Alex. My God, I was about to hang myself.
I'm just breaking up the feed, you know. Yeah. Well, you know, I do what I can.
Yeah, well, it helped, but I deleted the app today. I was like, I can't.
Now you won't delete your account though.
No, can't delete the account. Too much work to set up a new one. Plus, when I download the thing, I got the This Is the Show account, which sometimes I'll go into and send a tweet out from.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I can't delete the account, but I delete the app,
bro.
Because it's on my phone, and I'll have a break at work, and I feel myself reach for the phone, and then I don't see the app there, and I'm like, oh yeah. You were about to check it again. Put it down. Stop it. Stop that.
It. Get some help.
Yeah, it's bad for you. Pay attention to your job, or like listen, like pay attention to the podcast you're listening to. You know.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons on here talking about fucking sweet tea and Luca drinking sweet tea. Pay attention.
Just more opinions, you know.
Yeah, but at least those opinions are about sports, which is like mind distracting, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like whatever.
It's not sad. It doesn't make you feel bad about yourself.
No, never.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, when I deleted the app today, I counted. I reached for my phone to check Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah.
I counted. I think it was like 13 times in an hour.
Compulsive.
In an hour. Isn't that crazy? And every time I would look at it and then I would be like, oh, and then I would not see the app. I'd put it down and I'd make a mental note and be like, all right, that's another time you went to go reach for it. It's an addiction, bro.
That's wild. It is an addiction for sure. It's that dopamine. Someone liked my post. Someone commented. Someone said something interesting. Boom, 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 boom. You know, yeah. I feel like I'm in this sort of like, it's like a stuck place, because on one hand, I see the opportunities and the benefit of social media, being able to interact with people that you wouldn't otherwise normally be able to. Me in Arizona, interacting with people that, you know, I aspire to work with in LA or whatever, right? It's like you get to have that, which is great. But it's like, that's just one little sliver of it. And then there's all this other stuff of like, exactly to what you're talking about, which is the distraction component. Bro, there's nothing more distracting than social media. It's like, it just gets in the way. It's like, what are you trying to do right now? Here, look at this instead. Look at it, because they're designed to keep you consuming it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. You ever do the old TikTok scroll? And an hour goes by when you're laying in your bed at night, and all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. and you're supposed to be sleeping, or at least watching a television show that was created by people and isn't just like, you know, whatever. God, it's bad. Like I'm finding myself unable to focus on Home Improvement reruns at night to fall asleep anymore. That's how you know it's getting bad. Like what used to be an easy thing to put on and I watch it until I fall asleep, I can't even do that now without getting distracted by my phone. It's crazy.
It's a hell of a thing, man. And it's like, I started watching Downton Abbey. It's on Netflix.
British.
I love it. I love it.
I just watched a British movie last night.
Dude, it's a whole other thing, but I did that 23andMe business, found out. Well, I think we talked about this, about how I'm like 45% English or whatever. And then Shelby was like, yeah, so is like everybody. But I love that media. Like anything that comes out of BBC, especially in like the 90s, the 2000s, is the best. The 80s. What the hell was I going to say?
You're watching Downton Abbey last night.
Oh yeah, I got like big rules on that, which is like if I'm watching that, I'm not gonna look at my phone because I really want to pay attention and like absorb it. Because that movie, or that show, it's in the same kind of like pocket or like close to it as like Wes Anderson, where it's just like so visually appealing to look at because of the set, the clothes, the environment that they've built, you know? And I'm like, I just want to sit here and appreciate the hard work that people have put into this instead of, you know, looking at my phone, seeing how someone's like upset or what. It's like, get out of here, you know?
I get it.
Also, social media, an absolute killer for productivity on creative projects, because one of two things happen. It'll just distract you, just like in general, or you'll be like looking at other people's work, comparing yourself to others and being like, oh, I'll never do this and I'll never do that. And it's like, gee, man, what a rabbit hole that is, you know?
Yeah, it's the worst. I mean, also, why do you think I go to the movies so much? The movies, it's a forced 2 hours phone on airplane mode in my pocket. That's why I do it. I do it because of that. Because I find myself being, I think I read something probably on Twitter. It's funny. But probably on Twitter where it was like people, because of social media, can't even focus for like 15 minutes anymore without, whether it's on your job, on your project, some project you're working on, whether it's practicing guitar or fucking just watching TV, which used to be like, remember when we were kids where you're like, you can't watch TV, you're gonna rot your brain out, you know, you can't sit around and watch movies all day, whatever, it's a waste of time. Now people have to try to even do that.
What a hell of a place. I never really thought about it like that, but it's like you have to put an effort just to rot your brain because this other shit's rotting your brain, you know?
Yeah. Well, that and like when we do the show, the cast, my phone, it's over there.
Yeah,
you know, it's an hour. I
turn my phone literally upside down on my desk so that I don't see any notifications that come in. I take my Apple Watch off because, bro, now I like the Apple Watch. Okay.
Yeah.
But on the back of it, you ever use an Apple Watch before? You haven't?
No, I could never. It's got the health stuff. I'd go crazy.
That's true. Okay. Well,
I'm a regular watch guy. You know that. You know I have that watch.
Yeah. So on the back of this watch, they have these things called haptics where it gives you a little tap.
Yeah.
You know, when you get a message, every time you get a notification. It is the most irritating, frustrating, and I think you can turn it off, but it is it is a killer, bro. It is truly like, it drives me crazy. I don't even wear it half the time because if you're sitting there and let's say you're doing like a tedious project, you know, or like you're doing something like washing the dishes where you're just trying to like focus, you know, your hands are wet, you know, water's all over, you got the soap suds bubbling out onto the counter. It's like, you know, you're just kind of doing that. And
I think you got to zone it in while you're washing your dishes. You got soap on the counter. What are you doing? Keep it in the sink, Alex. I think you do need to focus on doing the dishes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm fighting for my life out here with the dishes.
My man's got a whole bathtub on his fucking kitchen countertop, just trying to wash one dish.
Well, it's because I'm filling up the thing and then I'm throwing in the dishwasher pods into the sink.
You do that?
No, I don't do that. I'm just kidding.
That'd be crazy.
No, but anyways, so it's like, you know, you're doing a task like that, and all of a sudden you're just getting these little taps. In general, I hate being tapped in like if someone comes up and taps me on the shoulder, dude, it drives me crazy. I hate that feeling. The feeling of just like, you know, it's like
it's annoying.
Find a less annoying way to get my attention than tapping me, you know?
Well, how about this? How about the guy when we were kids, he'd tap you on one side of your shoulder, so you turn around and he's on the other side. I hate that guy. Yeah. That's the worst guy. No worse guy than that.
Cancel everybody's student debt but that kid's.
Yeah, dude. I hate that because it's like, oh, what? You made me look.
Who was it?
That's your whole big joke, is that you're on the other side of my shoulder?
There's a whole shitty joke economy based around making people look. at something.
Ridiculous.
What's that? Oh, made you look. What's that? Oh, it's all. It's like,
Oh, dude, I hate that one. Dude, what's on your shirt with the thing? I've never felt so small as a person when someone does that to me. It literally makes me feel so stupid. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm 7 years old. And there was a comedian that used to do that. You'd walk into like a room or a mic or a show or whatever. And he'd be like, "Is there something on?" And of course you're gonna look. You're
pointing at something. The reaction is,
Yeah. And my girlfriend always says this about me, but I'm like a bear when I eat. I get crumbs everywhere. I'm always nervous about what's on my shirt. There could be jelly or rice or chips or whatever. And so I'm going down to look, and then the flick of oh God.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, brutal.
Terrible. I don't know this guy, but he sounds, hey, respectfully, I love you. You sound like a nightmare. Stop doing that.
Stop doing it, folks. If you do that, stop doing it. Nobody likes it.
It's in that same bubble of these folks. I've never had this happen to me as an adult, and I'm not a violent person, but if this happened to me, that's a different story. Someone coming over, pulling the headphones out of your ears. You ever get that?
How about this? You ever get the guy, or not the guy, you ever do that thing where you're wearing the wire headphones and then you pass a door and it catches on the doorknob and they pop out of your ears? You're
Go back to bed.
Oh, it's the worst moment of your life.
It's the absolute worst because one, it doesn't hurt, but it's a sensation. You're like, whoa,
it is a sensation,
especially if you got the in-ears ones, because that's coming out quick. You gotta pull out slow. The second thing though is like, it's just a jarring, like, what the fuck, and then it gets caught. Maybe it spins around the handle a couple times. So then you're stuck there.
I hate
you're like,
spin.
You're like, so you rip the headphones out of my ears, and now I got to sit here and fuck with you for 2 minutes while I get the headphones off of you.
It's the fucking worst, man. It's so bad. Every time I have a visceral reaction, every time I walk past the doorknob and it pops my earbuds out of my ears, I go, oh. I'm like, I can't believe this.
Shelby will be the first one to tell you that, like, I'm one of the more patient people that I know. Like, I really, like, when it comes down to it, like, I'm a very patient person, but there are certain things, and it's like odd stuff like that being like, caught on the door, that sets me into a spiral that is hard to come back from. I'm like, once something like that happens to me, or when you wake up, you wake up and your motor skills aren't functioning. So you're trying to open up the cabinet and it's not doing the thing. You're trying to reach for the cup and you can't grab the handle. You know what I'm like? That's how the day gets off on the wrong foot for me. It's like the low motor skills early in the morning.
Yeah.
Tough.
Might as well just go back to bed.
That's what I'm saying. Just head on back. Call it a wrap.
Did I ever tell you about this? One time I was at a mic and there was this comedian who I knew who is actually a really funny guy. And one time I'm standing in the back of this bar and I'm standing next to him and he taps me on the shoulder and he goes, or he just like kind of like gets my attention. And he goes, "Hey, is that?" And then he points at the ground and there's $1 on the ground. And he goes, "Is that your dollar?" And I was like, Oh, no, that's not mine. But thanks, man. No, it's not. And then he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's not my dollar, dude. Like, it's not." And he was like, "You should take it then." And I was like, "Is it yours?" He was like, "No." And I was like, "You want me to take it?" He was like, "Yeah, go for it." And when I went down to reach for it, he had it attached to a zip tie and he zipped it back up into his hand. It was a trick dollar that he planted there to zip back up. Honestly, that was amazing. That was hilarious. I was like, dude, that's fucking funny. I like that. I like a prop comedy bit. That's fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Zip the dollar back up. And it was like, it like made a noise. It was good. That was good stuff. I like that. The trick dollar. That's fun. Cause that's like the 50s, like it's like almost like, what are you doing? You put that there. You planted that just for me.
It's like a little like flower that squirts water out of it.
I was thinking about the flower that squirts water. We should get those. We should get the flowers that squirt water.
Just have like shitty, like 99-cent prop jokes, like sprinkled throughout like the little hand buzzer,
Well, I was gonna say the hand buzzer. That's the
Yeah.
ultimate shock. Oh my
Yeah,
god. Can you
truly.
imagine?
Or or like the stick of gum, the pack of gum that'll zap you.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like like imagine if this was like a pack of gum and it's got one that's kind of out a little bit. You pass it over to someone and be like, here, have a piece, and they grab it and it zaps them.
Ooh, that's fun stuff. I like that
Yeah.
stuff.
God,
We should be prop comics in life.
Carrot Top, never heard of him. Anyways, check this out.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. But what we were saying about the notifications on the phone, I was thinking about this. I sometimes still have this. I'm not going to name names because it's a lot of different people, but when you're hanging out with someone,
Yeah,
and the eyes, they drift down to the phone when you're hanging out, when you're like talking, you're like, dude, the worst.
What are we doing?
The worst. It's just disrespectful.
I happen to agree, and I'm not the best at this, so I'm not gonna say Shelby's listening to this and she's like, "Oh, like you don't look at your phone when you hang out." So
hey, I do it too.
I'm not gonna pass judgment, but it's an area of opportunity for me and everyone else I know to tighten it up.
Yeah,
because it's true, bro. It is disrespectful. Or like when you're having a conversation with someone, dude, it is awful. When you're looking directly at someone and they're just like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, no, and it's like they're talking at you,
Yeah,
but they're not listening and
No.
they're not retaining the information because they're like, I'm like, go hang out. Whoever's on your phone, go hang out with them. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It is hard. It's challenging. I've been guilty of it, but I try and make an active effort. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. If I'm hanging out with a friend, like my friend Brett came over the other night and he actually did this. He was hanging out at my place. We went for a walk together. We just walked through the neighborhood. We ordered a pizza and we like walked around
Sick.
while we were waiting for the pizza. He left my phone, or he left his phone in my room when we went out for the walk. He was like, "No, I'm going to leave it."
Huge energy.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm going to leave it. I want to go out on the walk and I want to talk. I want to hang out and be present in the conversation." And that was big. And then it made me think. I was like, all right, my phone's away for the whole time we're there, that we're hanging out.
And I'm sure you had a great hang.
It was a great hang. And I was thinking about, you could even, if you scheduled like an actual hang, and this is something that I'm guilty of that I'm going to not do anymore. This is a big sweeping declaration. It's going to last 48 hours and I'm going to do it again. But
or you'll just forget.
Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking about this. The Instagram story, when you're doing something, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just doing what I'm doing and not Instagramming it. If I'm hanging out with my friends, if I'm doing the show with you, if I'm fucking walking around with my girlfriend, whatever. The only time I'm allowed to post an Instagram story is if I am alone, not doing something. That's when I can do it.
It's going to make for a hell of a feed, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you today, the only Instagram story I posted was a Bill Simmons thing that I was listening to that made me laugh. So I posted a screen grab of it. I was alone. It was the morning. It was before my shift. I'll do that. But if I like I was thinking about this. I was hanging out with a couple buddies of mine at a poker night, and I took a picture of the poker night. I'm like, what am I doing? That's a moment that I'm not engaged with the poker night.
Well, for that, it's just I hear you, but it's just a moment. Just set the pick and then you're back. It's not like you're setting up. Now, if you were, these people that are like curating the moment to take a photo, that's a whole other thing. But just snapping a photo,
I know,
nice.
But I'm just trying
having a little memory with the boys because you never know, bro. Lockdown 2022 around the corner, and then you're looking through that phone, and all you're gonna have are Bill Simmons screen grabs and no photos of the boys.
Well, I'll say this. There's a difference between capturing a memory to have, like taking a photo that you're like, we're taking a photo to remember this. That's different. I'm talking about the people that are doing the boomerangs and the thing and the pictures of the food, or if you're at a bar, or if like me and Becker at the movie or whatever. I'm trying to not do it because I've done it so much that I'm like, I gotta stop doing this. I feel like I'm not even, because I'm so not present as it is because of my anxiety. I'm always thinking about all these things that I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't add to that by also being on Instagram, worried about posting the story of what I'm doing with the people I'm doing it with. It's too much. It's too much. I got to get better at it. So it's like I said, I'm gonna try, but 48 hours, you get a picture of me at the Knicks game, like, can't believe I'm in the Knicks game, blow me or whatever.
Look at me, Sprite.
Exactly. Exactly. So
No, I know what you mean. I wouldn't say that I've necessarily excuse me.
Alex he's choking, folks.
Oh, I was like inhaling my own saliva. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I've necessarily, done that, but one thing that I was reading about was just in kind of like mindfulness studies that I try to keep up on is doing something with intent or having like an intentional reason or an objective when you're going to do something. So, if I'm going to grab my phone, it's to do what? Not just mindlessly scroll and do the TikTok eyes, but, grab my phone, reply to a comment, and then get out of there. Or, look at someone's feed or, it's okay to do that, right? But it's just like have a purpose for doing it, because if you're just grabbing the phone, if you're just taking a photo for no reason, it's like, if I'm going to take a photo, it's to capture a memory. Or if I'm going to record a video, it's because I went to an electronic concert, saw this artist that I really love named Porter Robinson, and everything I filmed was like for a purpose. It was like, I love this part of the song and I want to capture it because I want to reflect on it and like have that moment, or like, whatever it was, but it was just doing it with intent. And that's been kind of my goal more than anything, is like being mindful of, okay, what am I doing on Twitter? Okay, I've looked at it 12 times in the last hour. For what? Okay, I haven't done anything. Or being in tune with my feelings also of like, damn, I was feeling fine an hour ago. All of a sudden, I feel bad. Why? Oh, it's because I looked at this artist's account and I got like super stoked on what they're doing, but I also simultaneously feel bad about the lack of shit that I'm creating,
Yeah.
And then pinpointing that and being like, okay, instead of trying to chase that high, it's like acknowledge what caused me to feel that way and then try to either avoid it or do so with intent of like, go to that person's profile for inspiration, step out of it, and then go make something or whatever, right? Rather than just, again, eyes glaze over, oh my god, so many amazing things. Because it's like, you're always going to see something cool on the internet. It's like, it's the place of cool shit, it's like, that's where everything cool goes, is on the internet. So
God, we got two different internets. It's really,
I'm telling
really,
you, but it's because I've made a really strong effort to like block out keywords of like shit that I just don't want to hear about. And it's not because I want to be like ignorant. Like I'll still, like I know I act like an idiot on this podcast, but I like to think that I'm, fairly educated on stuff, but it's like, again, like curating that experience, because for Twitter, I only want it to do this thing for me. I don't want it to be my news source, right? It's like, get that out of here, So just blocking that stuff out altogether. And then also like who I'm following,
Well, I tell you, there is something to looking for, searching out only things you want, and within that, I imagine it's positive things for you, whatever that may be. And that's something that I have with things that I like. What's the right, like things that I care about, I put for first priority, but I feel like I get cluttered, probably due to the mindless scrolling that I'm doing, which is wasteful of time and of mental energy, processing it. But I say you're pretty good about the Instagram stories. You don't post you doing stuff. It's good. So I was gonna say it's more of a me thing, but I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to be more like you.
Well, I don't do a lot of stuff, so it becomes pretty easy.
You do stuff. You do
I'm
stuff.
I'm like, I'm at my desk again. You know, it's like I live in this office for 14 hours a day, bro.
But you know these people that even when they're not doing stuff, they're posting an Instagram story of everything they're doing.
Yeah,
I'm getting French fries. It's like, all right with the French fries.
yeah, I've tried to like, I don't know if it's like curate, but I guess again, like be more intentional with it of like, this is a fun moment or like an experience that I think other people would find entertaining or valuable or insightful or whatever. It's like, again, just like, because if I'm working on if I'm hanging up wallpaper, like, cool, I want to post that and like show people like the progress I'm making on a project or something, So again, it's like doing that, but just being mindful of it instead of, like, oh, look at another Guinness, and then it's like, that's the post, it's like,
well,
who's that for?
I'm also trying to see if I can do the not posting thing. Just don't do it. Nothing I post like that matters. I want to post only on Instagram for our podcast. That's all I want to post about because it's something that I care about and something that I work on, that I actively work on. I spend an hour recording it. I spend, however long it takes editing it and uploading it, whatever. That's what I should post. I shouldn't post anything else because to me, unless it's like a family photo or whatever, but even then it's like, I already have the photo for myself. I'm doing it and I could be wrong here, but this is social media. And this is where it fucks with us. I'm doing it because I know it will make me feel good when people like it and comment on it. And that I got to get away from. I got to get away from that. I can't live in that world. You know what I mean? It's just, it
Good
can't
luck
be
trying to get out, bro.
I know, but you could like, I probably won't, but like you could, lately I'm just like, golly.
You're like hyper aware of it. Or
I'm
like,
so
the
aware of
feeling
it. Yeah.
No, I know what you mean, dude.
I see people post like every single day. Some of these comedians I follow and stuff, and I'm like, God, I just like, and posting stuff that's like a picture of them hanging out at a bar show or them like what, and I'm like, what is this? Like, you're just looking for the likes, and I get it. I'm also addicted to it, but I can't be doing it. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and actively be better at it, because there are guys like that. You ever meet these guys? You work at them with an office and they just don't post anything. They just
the last photos from like 2015 and it's like sepia tone with like a vignette around it,
That's what I'm saying. Those are the people. Those are the people on Instagram that have those. You go to their account, there's two photos, one from 2015, one from 2017. You're like, and one of them's a graduation, the other one's like a photo of their food when Instagram first came out. And you're like, that's a good profile right there.
Yeah.
That's a king profile. That's a present human right there.
I also think too that I've been really mindful, or like not even mindful, but I've been trying to approach what I do on social media differently because of the objective that I would like my social media to do. Like, because I know that social media, it has the ability to act as like a not like an advertisement of you, but like a representation of you, right? So it's not that I'm necessarily even trying to curate it, but I'm trying to make it so that like the stuff that I post on there is like stuff that I like, I value, or like art that I want to share with other people, rather than just like this kind of like, hey, look at me living my life, and isn't my life so cool? And like this kind of like weird flexing that happens a lot of the time, because that shit kills me, bro. Like that's the cringiest, soul-sucking content of all time.
It's like influencer shit.
Right. And it's like, that's, I understand the influencer value in the ecosystem of the internet, and I get it, but it's like, but everyone trying to be that, with like your 400 followers and you're posting of like, just use this really nice lotion. It's like, what are we doing here? And sometimes I want to know where the lotion's from. So don't, make whatever you want, post whatever the fuck you want. Don't listen to me.
That's always where we get back to. Do whatever you want. Don't
because by the time I'm like, I don't, I never want to discourage someone from doing whatever the hell they want to do. It's like, if I agree. like if
well,
you
that's why I
wanna-
was talking about me.
you know,
I was like,
yeah,
this is what
yeah,
I want
right.
to do. I wasn't
Right,
putting
right.
it on other people because
Of course. No. I started to do that. And you listen, I love you. Make whatever you want. You inspire me and I love you.
Don't look at me. I'll throw up.
No, I was looking at them, bro. I'll look at you. Now I'm looking at you.
No, you can't look at me.
Earlier I was looking at them. Now I'm looking at you, bro.
I don't like it.
Anyways, make whatever you want. I love it. We love it. Do all the stuff, but just do it with intention. It's like, if you want to become an influencer, if you want to post about lotions, then make that your shit. It's like, just do that, bro. Are we Gary V? Fuck.
No. Listen, we're not. He's the opposite of this. My whole thing was I'm trying to do all of it less. Gary's trying to do all of it all the time. I'm trying to do none of it, none of the time. I don't want to do any of it. I don't want to think
I want to be
it.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I just want like truthfully, when it comes to posting on Instagram, if I'm going to post something, I want it to be related to something that I either cherish memory wise or I am working on, aka this podcast, because it's the main thing that I do every single week. I put hours of work into it, so I should just work on that and put that out there. And I do. I post it on our Instagram every single week. I repost it on my story for that day, and I try and get people out there and say, look at this. This is what I'm doing. It's a whole thing, But I do agree that it's like, do whatever the hell you want. Everybody should do whatever they want. I don't care. I just feel bad being on social media a lot. So I don't want to feel bad anymore. So I try not to do it as much or look at it as much because it just makes me feel negative. It makes me feel like a bag of eggs. I don't want to feel like a bag of eggs. I already look like one, so I need to.
Come on. Nah, you got a nice hoodie. I like that hoodie.
I've worn this hoodie every day this week.
Well,
should we
it's
talk
like my
about our
coffee cup.
gifts? We got each other Christmas gifts.
Bust them out. Also, look at this, huh?
What does that
Hand
say?
sanitizer.
Bright winter sky. Is that a gift?
No, I just have it.
You just wanted to show it. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna get the shirt. I can't wear it because if I take this off, I'll flash the whole camera. So hold on one second.
Prove it. I don't have the socks. They're in the wash.
All right, folks. So I texted Alex. Alex and I exchanged our Christmas gifts. So Merry Christmas to you. We hope you folks exchange gifts with people. If you did, write in. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Tell us about your gift giving experience. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. We should.
Ooh,
that could be a good episode.
That would be a good episode.
But me and Alex exchanged Christmas gifts. And I texted Alex last week. I said, you know what I really want? Because I've been watching Home Improvement reruns at night. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite sitcom. I love it. Don't judge me. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I like it.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. I like
Let
it.
him like his thing.
Yeah. And so I texted out. I said, you know what I really want is a Binford Tools t-shirt. If you don't watch Home Improvement, Binford Tools is the company that produces Tool Time that is hosted by Tim and Al in the show. He works for a company called Binford Tools. They make tools based out of Michigan. So what came in the mail later this week, none other than a Binford Tools shirt from Big Al from This Is the Show. Also, what does it say?
When you need more power.
So thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
Is
a
it fit
great
okay?
gift.
I wasn't sure about the size.
It's an extra large, so it's a little big now, but I think if I wash it, it will shrink and then it'll fit good. Because if it was a large and I washed it, it would be tight.
Well, because I wear a large and I'm smaller than you are. And
Yes.
so I was like,
yeah,
I don't know.
but I
But
wear a
sometimes
large
the
now
shirts-
because I lost a bunch of weight. So I'm more of a,
Well, I
more
meant the
in
height,
large
you
game.
know, like there's
We're
a
the
there's
same
a torso. Bro, we can't keep doing this. You're 3 inches taller than I am.
We can't.
I'm
do
a
it.
steady 6.
We can't
You're
do
like
it.
6'3".
We can't do it.
So I got Casey the shirt. Merry Christmas, bud.
Merry
Casey,
Christmas.
and this was not it wasn't like we were texting about this for any reason. He just happens to know that my favorite clothing company and a brand that I hold near and dear to my heart, esports organization called 100 Thieves. I'm rocking their hoodie right now with the matching shorts. Okay. I'm like a ride or die 100 Thieves guy. And he bought me a 100 Thieves hat, which I did not own, as well as matching black socks, which I also did not own. It's like the two things out of their catalog that I don't own in some form yet. He nailed it. I love it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, bud. Well, I'm glad you like it. I checked with your wife. I texted her. I said, does he have these? And that was like 2 weeks ago. But how about this? Speaking about gift giving, I had this with the 100 Thieves. I don't know about other companies that have this, but I would go to check out and I put in the shipping information. I put in your address and I'm like, great. And I put in my billing information. It's all good. And I press proceed. And then all of a sudden it's like, your order's been placed. It didn't ask me for a day to ship. I was going to try and have it arrive next week for Christmas week.
Like extend the shipping of like a delayed shipping or something.
Yeah. Or like pick the date you want to arrive. It was just like, it'll be there.
They're like, you want this here now? It'll go now. So yeah.
It showed up legit 3 days later. I placed that order 3 days before because I think it came to you earlier this weekend or last week.
Yeah,
last week.
No,
so I was like, Merry early Christmas. I didn't mean for it to come that soon, but
I loved it. No, I mean, well, it was nice anyways, because, you know, Shelby and I aren't really doing Christmas gifts this year because we just bought, it's like, you know, like the house is the gift.
You can't fall for that.
I bought her
a Christmas gift.
No. I got her two things, but I don't think she's getting me anything, which is fine. But
she's gonna listen to this and be like, "Fuck, now I got to get."
She's gonna listen to it on the 17th, and if she can get something at that point within a week that I actually want or care about, good luck. You know, what are you gonna go to Target and get me candles, bro? I got candles. You know, I would love candles. I'm not ungrateful. I'm just saying.
No, I love candles too. Hey, get me a candle. I'll take one. Send me one of those bad boys.
Dude. Oh, well, I'm not going to get into the candles, but anyways, so it was not, you know, it was actually kind of nice for the Christmas gifts to show up a little early. Cause I was like, oh, this is like a little, a little intro to the holiday spirit. So
sure. Yeah.
Good. It's nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's around the corner. I got my girlfriend something. How about this? I asked her what type of the thing to get that I got her because I was stressed out for 2 weeks trying to put it this way, because I already told her I'm getting her like a spa day with a massage and a pedicure manicure. And bro, this reminds me of when you got a massage in New York. I was nervous. I was Googling all these massage places and I'm like, they're going to be the mafia or they're going to give you a hand job at the end. I can't risk it. I couldn't find one that I believed in, that I was like, this is good. So finally this week I just called Becca and I was like, I'm getting you a spa day for Christmas. Can you send me one that you think will be good? And then she gave me the name of one. So I'm just going to get that. Because sometimes you gotta sometimes it's a little better to just be like, just tell me the version of it and I'll get it. Cause I love you. I like the idea the idea counts. Cause it's like, I came up with the idea to give you the spa day, but please tell me a good one because I don't want to blow it and give you a Russian mafia hand job massage parlor in fucking, Fresh Meadows, Queens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
you're like, wow, this is 45 minutes east of Queens. I don't know where this is at.
It says this is near John F. Kennedy Jr. Airport. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know. Is this good? All right.
Is this good? Yeah, no. Shelby and I are kind of like in a similar, like we're just kind of like, what do you want this year? And then I'll listen to the feedback, or we'll kind of like accumulate like a list of, here are like some things that would be nice. You can pick out a couple of them, but then I always get like a separate gift outside of that I think she'd like, just for the thought. So it's like, oh yeah, I got you the two things on the list and one secret thing. I actually, once we get recording, I want to tell you what I got her because I think she'll like it.
Yeah, well, write in, folks. This is the show 69@gmail.com. How about this? Write in for next week. Tell us about the gifts you got. Tell us if you're nervous about it. We'll talk about it. We'll judge if they're good gifts, or ask a gift that you'll be like, I'm thinking about getting my boyfriend this, or I'm thinking about getting my wife this. Dude, gift recommendations. Write in. This is the show 69@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Email us if you want gift ideas from Big Al and Casey, because we'll give them to you. We'll give you some gift ideas.
We will, and we'll make sure. Listen, because this, you're not going to hear this till the 17th. You're probably not going to email until Saturday, Sunday. Maybe you're emailing on the clock. Email us on the clock. If you ever email us, make sure it's while you're working. Don't let them get you. Anyways, but yeah, email us in and we'll give you a recommendation of a gift that you can get within that window. You know, you got 4 or 5 days. So we'll make sure it's something local.
And never forget, classic gift, money.
True, especially now.
Give people money. I would love money. If Alex just sent me $600, which would be, I don't know if you have that, but that would be great. But if Alex just sent me $60 in the mail, I'd be like, this is the greatest gift of my life. Are you
just
kidding
$60 cash in an envelope with a stamp on it?
Stamp and the address written by hand with a Sharpie. And taped on the back, not like a licked fancy envelope. Taped
Scotch
on the
tape.
back. Scotch tape on the back. Here's $60.
And not the translucent stuff. The
yellow one. The
Yeah.
yellow thick duct tape or whatever, masking tape. But anyways, I think is that it? Are we at the end?
That's it, baby. That's the hour. You want to plug them up?
Yeah, I'll plug them up. Let's see where we're at. I'm just gonna double check the time. Oh yeah, an hour 6. Okay. All right, folks. Well, you can email us. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Email us. So for some gift recommendations, or me and Alex are going to do a Christmas tier list for Christmas Eve. Dude, our next episode comes out on Christmas Eve. Cozy Christmas Eve cast with This Is the Show. Fall asleep while you're waiting for Santa to come the next morning. How fun.
So good.
So write in, because we got a big Christmas episode coming next week. We might do a Christmas tier list. Give us some suggestions of things you want us to rank. We'll do it. Maybe we won't do it. We might do a regular episode. Who knows? If we get a ton of emails about gifts, we might make it all about gifts. We don't know. Anyways, email us. This is the show 69@gmail.com. You can follow us. This is the show 69 on Twitter. This is the show podcast on Instagram. And this is the show podcast on YouTube. Like, subscribe. And the last thing, share it with a friend. If you listen, share it with a friend, share it with a coworker if you like them. If it's not a bad coworker, I'm talking about you, Emily. Remember, if your wife's friend likes it, or if your wife likes it and they have friends, send it to them. Send it to people. Share it with a friend. Subscribe to the YouTube. Like, comment the episodes. We love you.
Where can they find you?
Oh, at Casey McGowan with 2 N's, but I'm not going to be on social media. So follow the podcast.
He'll be on there tomorrow.
Follow the podcast one. That's the one I'm going to post from.
That's right. You can find me Twitter, Instagram at Alaska, AALASKAA. I'm always on there talking about design, esports, some nonsense. And with that is episode 39 of This Is the Show. As always, we love doing this for you every week. Coming over here, hanging out with us, just catching up. We love it, and we love you. I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
Casey McGowan.
We'll see you later.
We love you.
Noise.